Off to a great start.
Yeah.
You
I
don't, do
didn't
you
ask how big the room is.
do you even have fireball yet? Wait, do paladins have? I don't think paladins even get fireball.
Some
No.
paladins I think eventually get fireball, but it depends on the oath.
Yeah, that would make sense.
That's an
Oath of
that
Fireball.
The oath of the.
the oath.
Honestly, that would be a fun class. Just make a fireball subclass for every class. The rogue of fireball.
Oath of,
The oath of
The rogue
fireball.
of
Oath of the
fireball.
Sun.
That would be epic because rogues have evasion.
I cast fireball centered on myself. That doesn't hit me.
Well, technically, I guess a rogue could do that with as an arcane trickster.
That's true. Arcane tricksters are scary.
I love them. I
Uh,
love those like arcane tricksters or like
Dru-
eldritch knights.
Druid of the fireball. Circle of the fireball.
Wasn't that- there is
Circle of
a-
the fireball.
Wait a second.
There is a circle of
Fire.
the forest fire. Yeah, forest fire is a
Yeah.
druid circle.
Four fire.
I wonder if do they get fireball?
It's in. I think
I
it's.
don't know.
A
Oath of
bunch
the
of like
Sun.
weirdly memes
For paladins.
about like druids and such. I'll post them like throughout the week.
Warlock.
The warlock of the fireball. Your patron is the sun, the eternal fireball.
Eternal fireball.
Warlock of the Eternal Fireball. Paladin of the Sun.
Yeah, paladin of the sun is just the worshiping the eternal fireball in the sky. So
Yeah. They draw their power from the
Fire.
same source.
Well, here's the again. Okay, I'm so terrible because I'm totally like taking this joke too seriously. But there is
A little
like for both warlock. There is the warlock of the fiend, which I do know uses fireball,
that's true.
and then there's also for clerics. There's the a light domain, which is basically
Light
cleric with
domain cleric
fireball.
is fun. I do like light domain
Oh, I
clerics.
want to play one so bad. Just be like, I cast fire on thee, fire from heaven. It'd be so dope.
What about the bards?
Bard of the fireball. That would be.
Heart of the fireball. That is.
They
not-
drink. They drink fireball.
Oh my gosh.
College of Fireball.
The College of Fireball. No, that just sounds like a party school.
That, I think that even works
Exactly.
better for the bard because it can be like this heavy metal bard.
Oh, a heavy metal bard would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be College of the Fireball.
College of the Fireball. Heavy metal.
Yeah.
Always carries around a little thing of fireball.
Yeah, like one of like the fireball shots. Yeah.
Yeah. No. For flavor, because of magic as they're performing, every time they play a song, it just refills it. So
Ah.
it's always filled.
Incentive for them to
It's
keep
something
playing.
that they would, something for them to keep playing that they get at graduation.
I want to make that subclass now. Not gonna lie. But I don't know how that would work in any of my worlds.
Bard, College of Fireball. That is beautiful.
It does sound so beautiful. It'd be like a fun one shot like joke. Like,
I'd be totally
class.
down for doing
That'd-
another one shot at some point.
Oh,
A
same
one-shot
here.
war-
We need to do our
a one-shot
race. We
war.
need to do our.
All of our
We still need to do our racist one shot.
Oh, you mean our like our
Yeah.
stereotype? I'm calling it the stereotype one shot because it's less to do with race now, more to do with like national stereotypes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah. That's why it's yeah.
Cause I agree with Corbin because race involves skin color, but
This has
that
become
way-
more about like, like making fun of the Brits because that was my character,
Well,
and I think
How
Morley's was like.
how would you feel if
actually
I started?
buggy.
How would you feel if I started calling elves moon crickets?
Mm.
A
Crickets.
what? Oh, what?
Elves are called crickets sometimes in D&D because of their armor.
Ah.
It's a moon cricket.
I don't know if that would work in this world super well. They do have. I did lean into the other derogatory term you see in fantasy.
Oh, you did.
in
Okay.
Years. Yeah,
What?
because knife ears.
Hmm.
In fact, in in one of my documents, I wrote this little like short story to explain the backstory of Gahai, and in it he calls the elves knife ears like several times because that's what the humans would refer to the elves as.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I picked it up. I think that might have been like from like Warcraft, like World of Warcraft or Warhammer. They might refer to elves as that, but I think I stole it from somewhere. I was like, this is nice. Well, Miles will get on when he gets on, but like like you said, Ben, we can get started. Um, Yes, quick recap. You guys just saved Orion. He was on the ship of smugglers. You guys defeated the smugglers. They surrendered to you guys. So you guys have right now are escorting the surrendering smugglers to the city officials. And you guys learned some really important information from the blind peddler about, well, one was about Orion himself. The other was about the location of Josiah being at Habakkuk's stand, which I should actually pull up where the overall map.
How about this? How about this? Would you like it if I call them twig eater, leaf lover, sap drinker, bark skin brat, root sniffer, mushroom muncher, tree
Mushroom muncher.
hugger,
where are you
squirrel
getting
friend,
this?
pine brain, acorn
It was
breath,
like from
berry
ChatGPT.
bellies?
Why?
Yes, I did.
Why
I
are
made 100. I made
That's
100 of these right here and now.
Why are you so against elves?
because they imprisoned him for
It's his
centuries.
character. It's his character is
Okay.
racist
This is my
against no.
character. This is my character.
Redwall. I love that book. Anyway,
I just
Stick,
realized.
berry belly, stick picker, petal face, daisy eater, fern feet, weed elf, pine cone peddler.
Pinecone is fun. I like Pinecone.
I do like
Pine cone
Pinecone.
peddler. I do like that.
Oh, okay. Let's
Bark
let's get
spider,
let's get on with it.
lichen lover,
Almost-
moss.
Another derogatory term you can use outside of knife ear,
Pointy
is
ears,
tree.
knife ears, porcelain doll, glow stick.
What?
If you want, you know what? This is fun either. You can use some of these. I'll just pull one out of the hat.
Fairy pop, willow waist, glass bones, feather spine, silk
Enough.
skin, sparkle blood, bone chime, doll
Okay,
face,
Lewis,
fancy pants, soft
we're gonna
hands.
be here for hours.
Now tell ChatGPT to make it even more racist.
Oh,
All right, let's
You're
continue.
right.
Let's continue. Let's continue.
I'll make it. I'll make it more racist. Drop it down to a list of only 10 terms.
no, you don't. This
just for
doesn't need to be
sake.
like a bet. You guys,
Fragile thing, candle elf, dream dandy.
Dream Dandy is a good
all
one.
right. So after Lewis's character is just thinking of racist comments in his head about elves, fueled by the fact he killed an elf-looking demon not too long ago. You guys are walking back again. Like the other piece of information that the blind peddler gave was that the orcs that Josiah was hanging around with alongside the displacers was at Habakkuk's stand. And I'm looking at this and I realized that I didn't put Habakkuk's stand on the map.
I was looking for it.
This,
Yeah. It should be right around here. So at the bottom where like the like
Goblin
where the
Bay.
top this top area where the Fjordlands meet the mountains is where Habakkuk's stand is.
Okay.
That's going to be about a day and a half's journey away from Alta.
Okay.
But again, you guys, that's where you were told like that's the next part of the point of the quest. But um, you guys do have those prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like there was other things you guys wanted to do. So
Well, as well, it's they said something about like Agrium's guests or something like that we need to be
yeah,
aware of them. So what we
um,
I wanted
Agrium's guests. The
so what
displacers have particular interest in them.
so Dwinsel, what he wants to do is he wants to drop off these guys at the prison and then head directly to Agrium's place, and then just be ready for when his guests come, so we can defend him. And then after that, I will relay the information we got, and then after that, I assume we'll head south to to confront Josiah.
I'd also want the deed for the Pine. I'd want the deed for the Pine Prince because Moody Molly surrendered it to us for her life.
Yep. Yeah, technically, I don't think she had the. Well, no, it would be on the ship, the deed for the ship. So yeah, she would have surrendered it to you.
Cool.
I'm gonna say just to gloss over. Take some time for you guys to find the Queensmen, which are the local policing force of the city. Um, so that's something you can write down, Ben. The local policing force of the city is called the Queensmen. And you guys eventually find them, handing Molly over to, and her goons over to the Queensmen. And I will say this, each of you guys roll me insight checks.
Oh boy.
Insight's wisdom.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I have a plus
Oh, wait.
2.
18. 18.
No, I have
Okay.
a plus 5. Let's go. Natural 20 for a 25. I kid you not.
Dang. So here's the thing, Orion. You are not familiar with these people, but it's especially since they're humanoid-esque, but you are of the Fae,
Mm-hmm.
of the Wild Heart, and there's a lot of you're so used to like reading people that don't look like you,
Mm-hmm.
because you deal with the Fae a lot, and you can definitely tell that they're kind of reluctant to take Molly. And you derive from this interaction to be, oh, that's why there weren't any guards when you guys confronted the smugglers, because, or when the smugglers were shipping you onto the ship, were
Mm.
getting on the ship, because it looks like they were paid off.
Guards were paid off, yeah.
Yeah. So they're looking a little sheepish because the person that paid them is now being handed over to them. So.
Well, I
I
will.
just tell them, tell us where we can put these people in prison, and then we'll deal with it from there.
Yeah, and the man just nods and says, "All right, boys, let's take them to the Emerald Eye." And yeah,
The Emerald
the
Eye.
guards they walk with your prisoners.
Right.
If they were paid off, I would probably want to make sure that they're taken escorted fully to
Yeah.
prison. I don't want them to
Yeah,
be paid off again to escape.
I agree. So we follow them.
You do follow them. Is it? Are you doing so sneakily, or
No.
are you doing so brazenly?
No, we're just being obvious, saying we just want to make sure. We just want to make sure that they get to prison. Don't want them to do any funny business.
Are you sure we have this situation totally handled now?
We're sure.
Okay. And there's nothing they can do because you guys do have like little
Badges.
I like to say it's like a badge or something. I haven't come up with
Yeah.
it yet.
A
Agam Shadow's got
a token or a favor. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, what are they called? Yeah, tokens,
Insignia?
markers.
Yeah.
There's a few names for it. You can call them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like imagining like a badge.
Badge works.
Except
Like, like CIA, like
I don't have one yet. I'm new.
I'm probably the only one that has one because we picked up Vlad.
yeah.
and then just got straight into it. And then Vlad's like, "What is going on here? I can't understand what anyone's saying."
I don't know what they're saying, but they're throwing me at people.
Yeah, you guys you two are technically the two interns, and Dwayne is technically your manager, along with the other. The other few would also be, but they're not here right now.
Yeah.
All right, so we drop him off.
Yeah, you guys eventually, nothing happens. The guards kind of look reluctant over their shoulders as you guys walk them over to the Emerald Eye, which is right over here.
Nice.
It's the main garrison and prison area. As you can see, it's very fortified. And eventually, get put away. You guys are able to be free of your hands of your prisoners.
Perfect.
All right, fantastic. We now head over to Agrium, and
I'm still dragging that body by. I'm still dragging that body.
Oh yeah, you're still dragging the body.
I'm still dragging the body.
You're gonna get some. Well, actually, I will say the guard would have asked for the body.
But my armor. Oh, he wouldn't understand me.
well, we can pretend that Mormon's characters here is who can translate.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that into consideration. He's like, I'm sorry, but we need the body for the investigation, and also you can't be carting around a corpse around the city. That's causes suspicion and panic.
I look and kind of give a nodding. I give a nod, as in like that's a fair point.
That is a fair point. Better give me
Say-
my armor back.
I'll give you a pat on the back and say, "We'll get your armor. We'll get your armor for you at some point. But for now, we have more pressing matters."
I'm just kind of standing like a little bit close to it, just like looking at it, head cocked, eyes wide, just
Without a head.
yeah, I'm just looking at it. I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
Frick is this?
Orion, roll me a history check.
who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, history. Okay. Let's see. I will do my blue dice. History is a +5. 15.
There are rumors of in the Fey Court, surrounding the Great Four, as you guys would call them, the very Four Seasons, and we've heard rumors of another realm, of more realms than one, and one realm in particular being very hostile and aggressive. And you know that there's nothing. Looking at this creature, this demon, even though it was transformed from a man, you get the feeling that it has something to do with that aggressive realm.
The aggressive realm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Something that the Fey Lords were over or not.
Or like it's like how someone would describe an aggressive neighboring kingdom.
Okay.
Like how we would discuss North Korea.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
So you guys eventually make your way back to the Acropolis, and when you get there, nothing seems to be awry. You walk in, and you don't get too far until you see Elena, Agrium, several members of the Queen's Council, which are they're basically the Parliament. So you have the chairman, who is the. Oh, hey, honey.
Hello.
I don't know.
Hello.
Super hot.
The oven is just heating up the place really bad. Hi guys, sorry.
Hello. You're good.
Hello.
And oh, where was I? Yeah, but you see all these kind of people, and you see, Elena notices you guys and says, "Oh, there you guys are. How's the hunt going?" And she kind of like takes you guys aside a little bit.
So we give the information of where Agrium's at. I don't remember the name of the place, but I could show you it on the
Well, I
map.
know where my husband is at. He's right there.
Sorry,
You're probably talking
not-
about my son.
Yes, Josiah.
The so the sun. Yeah.
They're basically the
Josiah
same person.
Agrium.
Let's be honest.
One is just
And-
a code of the other.
Just Josiah aspired to be like his father a little too much.
So, but yeah, I tell him where the location of Josiah is. I tell her about the guests would be of interest. The prisoners we took captive. Was there anything else?
Yeah, I mean, the other big thing is the fact that Josiah's with a bunch of orcs, which should not be there. Those orcs got past the border.
I see. So I tell her that as well.
She, then, as you guys are saying this, she looks at
And where the
Agrium.
orc base was at.
Yeah, that's the real kicker, because that's well past the,
Habakkuk
the
stands
fortifications
at
and
the orc base. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Elena kind of drags you guys a little away from the main procession so nobody can hear you guys. And she says, "Oh, that is very pressing news, particularly about the orc problem. How well versed... I know when you were sent to break out some of your fellow shadows, and obviously you two don't... Actually, I recognize the one, Vlad. Who's him?
He was a captive on the ship that was going to go to the orc base. So
The new
the
unpaid
enemy of my
intern.
enemy is my friend.
You guys are tending to make a lot of new friends.
Aye. This is not an expected part of the job, but it is a fun one.
Yeah, Agrium, obviously we can't turns to you two. Obviously, you guys seem trustworthy, or at least Vlad is. I don't know about you. You're a very particular being. Can you speak at all?
Oh. Hello. I am Orion. I
Sorry, I don't
am.
need to profile. I just the other guy right here can't speak in traditional common.
Common is new tongue. I am dictator.
He
No.
gets me. He understands me.
I diplomat.
Well, those are two very different
No,
things.
little bit. Oh. Let me get my. Actually, I do know this, and she pulls out a spell scroll, and casts comprehend languages.
This spell is coming very
I do
handy.
remember she also had some training as a arcane trickster, if I remember correctly, when I was making her. So, she casts the spell, and you can now speak freely, Orion, and technically Vlad.
Okay, then I
As well.
will speak in Draconic. Wait. Would everybody then be able to understand me, or just her, because she the one who casted the language, the spell?
Just her.
Okay.
Yes.
Was
Is
she put in
Draconic your
writing?
native tongue? Is Draconic your native tongue?
No, I just know a lot. I know Common, Celestial, Draconic, and Primordial, and like I'm going with it. Like I just learned Common. But like we like to speak the language of creatures that like fly in the sky, kind of a thing. Like dragons, angels, elementals, and things like that. That's what I was thinking.
I see.
More
I like that.
Because why would they speak common in the Feywilds?
Yeah, no.
Okay. My name is Orion Zar. I am son of Otherion, son of Oros. I am the Prince of Storms. I have come here from was it Heartwilds? On an important mission of my
Yeah, the
people.
Wild Heart.
The Wild Hearts. I have come here from the Wild Hearts for my people.
Oh, I don't recognize those lands.
It is a distant realm. I have traveled far to get here.
I mean, we don't know much. We don't know much beyond the main continent. There's many lands beyond beyond the brass sands that we do not know of.
I'm not familiar with the Brasslands myself, but I have studied them in my studies. You are the queen of these lands, yes? You rule here?
I do, alongside my husband, Agrium.
Ah. I was taken captive when I first arrived in this realm by some bandits and pirates and smugglers. As we were turning them in, it seemed that your guards were aware of the situation of these people and were hesitant to jail them. I believe they were being paid off, and so I believe that your guards should be looked into.
You see Elena slowly nod and says, "Ah, yes. It's got displacers. Yeah, that would be something they would do. I would have to, me and my husband would have to comb through the ranks and look for the crooked ones."
It is a sad,
Yeah.
sad times that we live in. My father faces many of the same problems, which is why I am here.
I appreciate that. So you say that this is why you are here, to give aid to our kingdom?
And to receive some if possible. Hopefully we can be able to aid each other.
Oh, become
Ah,
allies.
I guess diplomat is a very good word for you. Yes. We would love to enjoy such talks. You may stay here if you would like, or as you can tell, our shadows, these elite squad, they've done very well in rescuing you. But at the same time, we are short on. They could use your expertise if you so desire. You seem to be very well versed in politics, and unfortunately, our enemies, the displacers, are also incredibly well versed in politics.
Yes, my powers are trained to be more political, but it seems I am going to need the skies now more than ever on my side.
I appreciate you joining our cause, and also know that you are a welcome guest. You are free um, to use any of the hospitalities we have here in the city of Alta.
I kind of just bow.
Yes. Anyway, this is. I don't know how familiar you are with recent events, but with the orcs, we were warned not too long ago, about several months in advance, not only about our son. We mentioned about our son, but also about the orc danger. And so we were able to prepare defenses. However, about a month ago, there was a breakthrough at um, at the Citadel. Oh gosh, I don't know if I also have. I forgot to put this also on the map. Gosh dang it. Um, but the Citadel's name is Herlon, and there was a breakthrough. And they came into the not too far from Alta at the village of Imlost, and nearly burnt it to the ground. We were able to send a counterattack. Thankfully, because we've made a ceasefire with the elves, and we're working on That's actually what's going on right now. We are expecting diplomats from the Horn Confederacy, um the Steel Pack, and um the Tabaxi of the Brass Sands.
I immediately, when I hear this, I kneel down and I say, "My lady, I fear that these diplomats from the Elven Kingdom may not be diplomats. We were told by the blind peddler that the what was the organization again? The displacers.
Yes, the Displacers.
That the displacers had great interest in in your guests that would come, and I fear that either that some treachery may happen, whether that be that the elves have joined in an alliance with the displacers, or the displacers intend to attack these diplomats.
So we got the Steel Pack. What were the name of the other the organizations that we were expecting diplomats from?
The Steel Pact,
Steel Pack. Steel
the
Pact.
yes,
Okay.
the Horn Confederacy, which is the Confederacy of Elven City States. Um, and then I gotta pull up.
And the
I'll pull
Steel
up
Pact is
my.
also Elven.
The Steel Pack is Dwarven.
Dwarf. Okay, so Steel
Is
Pact is
the
dwarf.
Dwarven Kingdom.
Horn Confederacy is elf,
Um,
and then the Tabaxi is just Tabaxi.
yeah, the Caliphate.
Caliphate.
Yes.
Caliphate is Tabaxi.
I also
One of the.
and then sorry, keep going.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm also going to keep speaking on behalf of Dwayne to Elena. I may add as well that when we were confronting those pirates, that they had an elf with them that transformed into something monstrous. Dwayne hasn't seen a demon before, I imagine, correct?
No, you have not seen a demon.
I saw something monstrous, something horrific that I've never seen before. I fear that the elves may have uncovered some form of dark magic and may intend to use it to transform themselves into these beasts and
We will
slaughter
keep.
you and your husband.
We'll have to keep careful eye, but that is difficult because one of the diplomats from the elves is none other than Desuki, the Horn Lord. He is the face of the Confederacy, the man that united the Elven city states. So we'll have to be
Then send me, my
we'll have
lady.
to be careful where we trod.
Send me, my lady, as a diplomat, or send someone else that you trust. I
That's the
fear
thing;
for
they are
your
coming
end.
here.
Then
That
leave
is the.
and say that you had urgent business at Angel's Landing that could not wait, but that I or someone else may stand on your behalf, someone trusted and someone the elves will respect.
We can stall. That's something we can do. Is we can stall. I fear leaving Alta. There's too much for me to do, along with my husband, and I fear that in course of movement we will leave ourselves vulnerable and our kingdom vulnerable. This is not a time we can leave, but we can stall them. We can not directly meet with them yet. We could say that me and Agrium we are wanting them to enjoy the pleasantries of Alta and to explore the city, and so we could distract them. The
That
pleasantries.
would be a wonderful idea. And my
While watching them.
recommendation is never be alone, have your guards about you, and make sure that they are trusted.
Hmm.
Thank you. That is very good counsel, Dwayne. I will let Agrium know because that is dangerous. But please deal with the orc. If there is still a encampment after that breach that happened, then we are in grave danger because that could mean there is a pass from the mountains we do not know.
I see. Other pressing matters. I see. Well, we'd be happy to help there as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if our son's there, then that is two birds, one stone. You find our son, and you defeat the orcs. Hopefully, plug up another breach in our security.
It would be our honor and our pleasure to serve you. Unduin bows his head and then makes but one final request. We are quite exhausted after our battles. May we rest before we begin our journey south.
You see Elena laugh and says, "As for what you do, in between your missions, I mean, you may take as much time as as you need. I mean, we know, obviously, don't take too long. More than a day could jeopardize your mission, but taking a day to rest and recuperate and to gather supplies for yourselves. I mean, you guys did a huge blow in stopping these smugglers, and
Thank you.
by finding the information, it seems we actually might be a step ahead of them."
Thank you, my lady. Unduin goes to rest at an inn and recover his strength for tomorrow before heading out.
You guys do have rooms here at the Acropolis
Cool.
because you guys are
That's
like
right.
high, like up in the ranks.
That's true. So yeah.
Can I go?
So Dwayne's just
Can I
gonna
go
go
get a
do his
shield?
room and rest.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna get a shield.
This is crazy because last campaign when I was doing Dragonlance and I gave you guys the option for like directly working for the governments, you
So
guys
again,
almost all said no.
I wasn't. It was.
Well,
It was
it
like
was-
three of the.
It was Moroni, Mormon, and Miles. I feel
Yeah,
like
the
that.
three who
Well,
weren't here are the ones who are so against it.
Specifically Mormon and,
Whoa,
and
whoa, 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 whoa! Last time, I didn't get
You
a
were
choice
forced-
in them.
You got yourself arrested, and I had to get you pardoned. I had to get you pardoned from being arrested.
I could have escaped. I could have got.
No, you
got
couldn't.
out of
been
there.
No,
hanged.
no, you could. No, you couldn't have.
Yes, I could.
No,
Yes, I could.
no.
Yes. I had subtle spell. I could have done it without any components.
Yeah, but then you'd have an entire city after you. They'd throw you right back into prison if they didn't execute you. Anyways,
So you so you guys do have about a day of downtime to enjoy. So
Cool.
I'm gonna move.
I get a
back to the
shield, and I want to find out about that armor.
Luis. So wait, what's your character's name again? What languages does he know? Because I think you and I might be able to communicate.
So I have what I'm calling Old Tongue.
Yeah,
It's the old version of Common
yeah,
and Elvish, but I refuse to speak it.
fair enough. Because I know Common, Celestial, Draconic, and Primordial. So
Mhm.
I don't know if that would cross over at all. Anyways, go ahead.
yeah.
So, I'm just saying, you guys have like the city ahead of you guys. So yeah, you guys can go to anywhere in the city. I have all these different places marked on my map.
I
So
want the
let me know where
pine.
you guys want to go.
I want the Pine Prince repaired. I kind of blew it up a little bit.
Okay. So
Repaired and restocked, basically, I guess.
all right. So you're gonna go back to the pier, to the walk where the ship was docked. Not the pier because the pier's the market area, but the docks of the one of the docks of the walk.
Yeah.
Okay. And you want your to see if something can be done for the armor, Lewis.
I'm curious what's at the Eighth Wonder and the Shrine.
Ah, yes. So, and you guys can ask people in the city, hey, what are these like locations? We've heard of this shrine or the Eighth Wonder.
Oh yeah,
So-
that's what we're great from there.
Is the shrine dedicated to oh, I forgot.
I feel like the eighth
It
wonder
is
is
named.
Isha.
Yeah, which ones is one of them dedicated to Ish?
Ish.
So, there are several like places of worship in the city. and I will talk about that in a second. But first, let's go to the. Let's deal with some of the aftermath of the last time and talk about the Pine Prince. So you go to the dock, Orion, and you you walk up, and can you roll me a persuasion check? Because you need to find like somebody knowledgeable about ships, someone that can make a shipwright.
Okay. Um, let's see. That's 13 plus
Also,
8 is 22.
22.
I'm a
Okay.
politician.
You do find a reference to shipwright. The man. You're able to talk. You leave a lot of people confused when they talk to you because they've never seen a owlin at all in their life.
Yeah, I'm just like this like
And
timid, like humble owlin speaking broken common.
So you walk into this area that's going to be about right over here, right next to Crooks and Nooks.
Mm-hmm. Great name.
And it's where there's this larger building right on the walk, where a bunch of ships are being like pulled on to like onto the shore so repairs can be done. And so you walk into the door, there's a little bell. The man looks around, sees nobody, and then sees like two little feathered hands grip the I don't know, wait, how tall is your character? I imagine Alan to be short for some reason.
I have no idea. I actually never really came up with the height. Let's see.
It's the general height of an Owlin. I don't know. I always imagine them being short, like a gnome or a halfling.
Oh, so like short. Oh, fetch.
I was imagining him being pretty tall.
Yeah, like owl, like in Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. Let's see. I have the screenshot for like his race and stuff. Maybe it'll say like the average, because I actually have no idea.
Oh,
Alan, your size. You are medium or small. So I could be medium. I could be small.
Yeah, I mean that is a decision. The
I always,
average.
I always thought medium personally, but like human
Yeah, you
size.
can go like a average looking dude, like that, like average height, because that makes sense. Like, I imagine like in yeah, okay. It says here, Allen's range from about 3 to 4 feet, and a median Allen could be from, 6'5" because just medium.
Hmm.
So yeah,
He
you can
he
be like
kind of slouches a
owl
little
in
bit like an
Winnie the
owl.
Pooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I dig that. So you walk in,
and he's got
the
some
man
bigger.
looks up from his desk and it looks into the big eyes of an owl and like jumps back from his seat. And then you just walk over.
I kind of like lean closer and just.
What in what in the in Isha's name are you?
Hello, I'm Orion. I ship making better.
Are you a devil from Shaul?
Uh,
He's about
I
and he's holding up
don't.
the 8-pointed star of Ish.
I look at it. Ah, no. My skin starts burning. My skin starts burning. No. I just look at it curiously. No. I from distant lands, far, far away.
Oh, I guess we do have some odd folk that come in. What do they call you?
I've heard Owlin before.
I guess that does make sense. You do look like an oversized owl. He looks over and says, "Well then, yeah, I guess there's always some odd folks." Oh, sorry. What can I do you for?
New ship needs to be made better.
I'm imagining this guy to be like a portly, like middle-aged man, bald head, massive sideburns.
Yeah.
Like he's got a pipe that he's smoking. So I guess like little bit like Popeye looking.
I was about to say Popeye, like a retired Popeye,
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, but
pot
with like
retired
feathers.
Potbelly, but yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
This is the
he
best
looks.
thing I could find.
He says, "Well, I can help with the ship. I mean, you came far. Are you needing repairs? Okay, I can. I guess I can. I have time. I can see it myself. See what you need.
Is there like a window that like points directly to it?
Ah, give me a second.
Because I don't know what the name of the ship
Yeah,
is.
there's a window that points directly towards it.
I just like point to the ship.
He looks at it, squints, and says, "You need repairs on that ship?"
Many burn and broken wood.
Ah, I guess that's tough to see. So it doesn't look like it's gonna take any major repairs. So, probably just 50. Yeah, I know 50 hearts should settle it.
I kind of like do like the search thing. I pull out like this bag of gold, open it. I pull out one and I just set it on his desk.
Here's the thing: they're not hearts because they. I actually want to say because it's the Feywild that it's not gold. That it's like
That's true. Whatever
acorns or something.
whatever my monetary would be. I don't know what my monetary system would be.
I kind of want to say. I'm sorry, but I kind of want to say it's like acorns.
Acorns?
Does
Okay.
that make I just it feels
Well-
like that would be something the Fae would do. Is like,
Just
they
something
have-
stupid, just something ridiculous. Yeah, no. Hey, whatever would be
Yeah, like-
currency.
Well, would they have currency be something valuable, or would it be like they'd be ahead of their time and use currency that isn't backed by anything?
That's a good question. We're gonna
Oh,
go into the
yeah,
economies
that's
of
a
the
good question.
Feywild.
I think for
Real
the Fae,
fantasy guy.
it is valuable. Like an acorn has weight to them,
Mm-hmm.
as that is like an essence of life.
Right, but does it have like part of the reason why gold and
Yeah,
silver
like are you
had
just
value
asking
was
like
their
gold
rarity.
standard or not, kind of thing?
Well, yeah, because like I'm sorry, I'm doing a
You're
British
good.
history class, and we're right now studying like the old Roman Britain, Roman Britain, and like Roman soldiers, like their salary was worth more when their coins were made of actual silver, and then when they mixed it with other metals, it became less and less valuable.
I mean, that was a
It's like-
classic thing for like the Middle Ages too, whereas rulers could dilute their currency by mixing in other metals into it.
So yeah, I guess that's what I'm
Sorry,
asking.
Ben and
is that-
Lewis, this
This is interesting. I'm okay with
nerdy.
I'm okay with I'm an economics nerd.
Oh, good, good, yeah.
I dabble. I've recently dabbled a little bit. So, is their
Dab.
currency something that like are they ahead of their time and thinking of like more like advanced economics where like it's just currency is the system of using the barter, or is their currency actually something that has value?
Mm-hmm. So is it like currency or is it barter?
For them,
Yeah.
it's a mix of like there is some value because it is an acorn and a seed of life, but I think it also is just because they are ruled by literal like godlike beings, the Fae, and then they're like, yeah, that's the currency, and my hope is that it changes like every like season because how they rule,
You got acorns for
It's just-
spring. You've got like a pebble
which
for
season
summer.
it is.
Oh
Because
gosh.
That'd be
each
terrible.
of, like main gods
Oh, no,
or
no,
their
no. If
rulers
you-
for them are like
If
the
you
embodiments
manage
of
to like
the
preserve, like let's say you manage to preserve something from a different season, it becomes more valuable because it's rare to see.
Or is it
Yeah.
like completely valueless until that time? So you just like have a bunch of it.
It's like
You
I'm all
can, like,
stocked up on
exchange it.
I'm all stocked up on summer, but I don't have any winter.
Yeah, it's exactly. That's like exactly.
I'm super rich in the springtime. That would suck. That'd be awful. Which would be perfect. Which is why I needed to get out of there.
Alright.
Okay.
But like they just don't care.
Okay, so I will.
This is my idea for my next character. Someone just was at the wrong time. Got into a lot of debt, but
I got a lot of debt in winter, but I'm looking forward to spring.
he's just away for a while until like his currency he has is valuable.
Okay,
Money
so
exchangers in
I
that
will.
economy would make so much.
So I will take an acorn. I just have this like large sack of acorns, like an idiot. But like I'll just like, and then I'll just like look at him.
He looks so confused and says, "Do you have money?"
I take another one and I put it on his desk.
I hate to break it to you. I know you're not from around here, but without money, you can't really do things. That's an acorn.
I kind of like
It's a
just
practical joke.
I like narrow my eyes, raise an eyebrow, and then I'll put a third one reluctantly onto the desk.
I'm imagining this kind of like in Avatar: Last Airbender.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. One acorn. How about 2 copper pieces?
Yeah,
No, that's exactly what I'm doing here.
I'm loving it. So we're gonna jump to
Yeah,
Lewis.
we can jump to somebody else.
We're gonna jump to Lewis. Man, that was
This
so
is amazing. That was the best
Lewis.
interaction yet.
I know. I've been looking so much to forward so much to role playing as Orion. It's,
I'm loving it.
yeah.
Orion, sorry,
That's fun.
Vlad.
I like that. That was funny.
You are walking around. You're struggling a little bit, but thanks to, I want to say, just for simplicity, because Mormon's characters useful, that Mormon's also hanging around, Mormon Moroni, and so they are translating and say, hey, there's a place in the village. So the village is like the industrial part of the town. It's just outside of it because canneries and smithies.
Yeah,
not
steel,
really good
hot
around
fix, lumber.
residential places. Yeah. So, in the village, there's a really good blacksmith called. Let me see, which one will it use?
I don't have any money.
Um,
Unless you want to say I
River
have
Steel.
like, unless you want to say I have like some ancient money on me.
It makes sense you don't have any money because you were stuck in an elvish jail cell for too long.
That's how much confusion damage I caused the dude.
And so you go to Ember Forge. Ember Forge is the place that they recommend.
You guys
And you
do
walk
realize
over
I don't
there,
have
and
any
as
money,
they're
right?
you get to this building, which is right here. This small squat stone building with a thatched roof, and there's like outside of it has like all these black anvils and
I wanted the
like
armor off the dead
armor
guy.
stands and stuff. So mostly an outdoor kind of thing. Yeah, Alden.
I will say I am proficient with Smith's tools, so if you need the price to be reduced, my character can help with that.
Nice. So you walk over to this forge, and as you're walking in, a bunch of people walk out of this building, which is surprising. It's not a super big building, but they walk out, and they're all like just talking amongst themselves. They're all of different races. You see a few half elves. You see some. You see a dwarf even among them, mostly human though. And walking
So
behind
you're
them
telling me a what?
yeah, it is a halfling woman. She's got a massive braid hung to the side, and she says, "Thank. Remember, we'll come back again next week. Um, um, Garfield, you've agreed to host the next meeting, right? And you see a man like nod. He's like, okay, we'll meet there. Next next each day, okay? And
What's
they'll walk away.
that blood?
And she says, "Oh, perfect. Okay. It's that
So
was
I
just a
thought
late meeting, guys. Are you here for work? For business?"
I'm sorry, sorry. I got distracted. I thought of another racial slur
Oh my gosh.
because you can call elves slow blood because they age really slow, but you can take it a step further and call them sap blood.
Or just
That
call him
actually will work.
molasses. Yeah, sap blood. Yeah, sap.
Yeah. So this halfling lady, she's standing before you. She's got by the way, she has like these tattoos like covered around her arms, along with her big blonde braid, like draped over her shoulder, and two hammers hanging at her sides.
So quick question to the DM.
Yeah.
How does this help me get the armor off the dead guy?
It's a forge, and forges are good with armor. So,
Do I have the dead body with me?
so, you're talking about the kobold, right?
Yeah, I wanted the armor, remember? It was
Yep. I'm
a
gonna say
really
like
thick
you.
armor that
I
would
was
have
thinking
fit
you were talking
me
about
with
the
a
demon
tiny
guy.
cobalt inside. Ooh, the
Yeah.
demon guy had armor too? What was he wearing?
Well, then the tiny kobold. You didn't see like that one's kind of hard to see the body. I was talking about the demon guy. I thought you were dragging the demon guy body around.
Mm,
So that we talked about
okay.
that last time.
I think he was
But yeah,
doing both,
Oh,
actually.
it just looked
what I
like
was
you were
looking for.
dragging like a suit of armor beside because you can't really see the tiny cobalt body stuck in there.
Yeah, so I wanted the plate armor because it's better than what I currently have. You never told me what kind of armor the demon guy was wearing.
So this is just plate armor. Um, this was originally animated, and it's beat in several areas. It's mostly pristine, but the difficulty is trying to get it off, and there doesn't seem to be like there doesn't seem to be any buckles or anything that like would have helped this person get in. So it looks like the cobalt was just stuck here, and you smell a little bit, and you're like, yeah, the cobalt was stuck here. Um, so yeah, the halfling eventually notices the piece of armor and says, "Oh, you're having that repaired, huh?" She feels a little creeped out as you smile at her.
I don't know what she's saying.
No, you have a translator. Yeah,
Oh
Morgan's
yeah,
with you.
translator. I forgot we had the translator. Um, yes.
Yeah, I can do that. Let me see it. And she walks over. She turns around the piece of armor,
There's still a dead guy in it.
and she looks at it. And she's like, "There's a dead kobold in this."
Can't get it. We can't get it out. It's stuck
Why is there a
inside.
kobold in this? It's not even big enough to fit in it.
Prop a sword in there, blend it
It's
up a little.
stuck. It's stuck. We can't get it
She looks
out.
at it.
It's
It's like,
stuck.
there's no buckles in it. It's weird. Uh, I mean, I could try to open the armor up and get set buckles in, but it's going to take a little bit. It'll probably take about a few days.
Okay.
Will this change your mind? I shake a bag of acorns. No. I'm not there. I'm not there, but that's.
Just wait until I bring out my orange leaves.
Oh, man.
I mean, it is autumn right now, so I imagine the acorns were the autumn one.
Okay.
Yeah, acorns and autumn just seems connected.
Sure.
Flowers, I think it would be like for spring. It would have been like, um,
It's got to be
A
something
different
that lasts and won't die within a few days.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's why I'm thinking like seeds. So like winter would
Okay.
definitely be like pine cones.
Ooh.
Okay.
Summer would be like sunflower seeds.
There you go.
And then spring, trying to think of like a plant. Big, like decently sized seeds that grows in spring. Coming up with blanks.
We'll
Like
we'll
the
we'll,
first
we'll
thing-
break down the economy more in the.
We'll get there later.
Yeah. It's not directly applicable to the story.
I want to get a shield, but I could just get one from the armory.
Yeah.
I have like $1 million in acorns right now. That's just useless. Sorry, last joke. Last joke.
He was investing in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
The Bitcoin.
Writing that down in the meme. Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Oh my gosh. Oh. So you she's like, oh, I can get it done for you in a few days. And my price will probably be about it's gonna take probably about 250 gold to 250 hearts for this to be done.
I got to read a lot of bodies for that. Don't translate that.
No, scrap that. Scrap that.
Mormon's character holds it back. Just gives you an eye.
Don't translate that one.
Remember, my character can help reduce the cost if you want. He might be able to do
Yes.
the work
Yes.
himself.
Yes. Can your character do it? Would he be capable?
I'm proficient in Smith's tools, so
But you would also, yeah, you would need the
offer that?
tools.
I'm gonna say Alden, you're with them for a little bit. It's not gonna
Okay.
take away from your downtime,
Yeah.
but you're
yeah.
with them.
I offer to help. I
Like-
say, I can. Is it possible that we borrow the forge and I can work on the
Oh
armor
yeah, if you
myself?
do it for him, I mean, I honestly don't mind if you use the forge while I'm not using it. In that case, you get to use it for free.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
It's still gonna take about that same time, about 4 days, which might be a little longer because you guys are about to head out. But
Yeah.
next time of downtime, you guys can do that.
So it seems that you will continue to carry the armor.
Well, you can just leave it here. Like she'd offer
Ah.
to leave it here.
And we're
She'll
about to
just
head
like. But go ahead.
I'm gonna
We're
get
about to
that
head
armor.
out.
Just you wait. Even have to tear it out by my bare hands. I'll get that thing out of it.
Mike, Dwin feels a little awkward offering to leave a dead body, asking if he can leave a dead body to sit in somebody's house for a little bit as they try and remove it out, the armor off of it. So
That
he's
is
gonna let it go.
that is essentially
Ooh.
what we're doing. Well, you
Question.
guys.
I mean, it's business,
I-
and honestly,
I-
like, what else can I do?
I have a flaming horse. What if I just put the armor on top and let the stuff on the inside just burn?
I mean, you don't need the horse is just for
Actually-
overkill. You could just get a fire.
Yeah, and here's the thing,
Yeah.
like the
But I don't have to feed the fire when it's coming off the horse.
It's also a demon.
yeah,
It is.
and also
It
the
could
thing,
probably
the
just
thing
breathe
is the
fire
reason why
into
you're
it.
paying is not to get the body, but you the armor in a way that you can actually use it, as in like you can put it on.
Yeah, it's also like unlocking
Okay.
the armor and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like it's not that big of a deal. I'll just hold on to it. Like, I mean, no one can notice it. It's like you can't even tell. There's a decapitated kobold in there.
A kobold?
Yeah.
Right, because they don't know it's a
Yeah,
demon. They don't know it's a
armor
demon.
with the kobold piloting it.
So
You hit us with
So
the 3
it's a
kobolds in a
stone?
trench coat. The oldest trick in the
Yeah.
book.
said there's only one kobold.
So you see, what happened
Oh, that is
was
such a fun
I
song,
crushed
by the
a
way.
bugbear's head. I crushed a bugbear's head between my hands like a watermelon, and then I proceeded to use a part of the bugbear to kill the kobold.
It was quite
And then I
entertaining.
just and then I just been dragging this headless body around with me. It's been stuck inside the armor.
Yeah. So,
This has been what?
are you guys gonna leave the body
Yeah.
with her? Yeah.
And then we'll
Yeah.
go
So,
to the shrine and the eighth wonder.
Yeah. So
So
you guys
as
leave
we
and
walk up to the shrine, I just stop and tell him to translate to the others. I don't believe in religion. I'll stay out here.
What do you mean you don't believe in religion? You're a paladin.
I don't believe in religion.
I like look at you in disbelief. I'm like,
but you don't know he's a paladin yet. You just know he's a guy with a weird sword.
oh, that's fair. What do you mean, Lewis? Your character doesn't believe in religion. Entire purpose of a paladin is that you. Is that
I
you
will say
serve.
this: it's not that he never believed in religion. From what I understand from your backstory, Lewis, it's like you're not currently a believer in it, and there's an explanation why.
But then, how can he use his powers if he doesn't
I don't
believe?
believe in religion. I don't believe in religion.
Paladins
How
aren't
can
necessarily
You
paladins
find out,
aren't
Alden, as
paladins
the campaign goes on.
paladins aren't necessarily tied to religion. They're tied to ideals and oaths. Clerics are
Okay,
more tied to religion.
okay, that makes sense.
But it is funny. I had the same reaction.
So as you guys are walking away,
Dwayne still looks at you in a little strange way. And Dwayne, I will say, since he's from Angel's Landing, he's not super religious, but he still like follows. He like follows a lot of the local religion there and is a worshiper of Ish.
yeah,
Unless
probably
unless you unless it's more likely he'd be follow some dwarven religion, but
I mean, it's possible because you originally were from the Silver Heights, and so in the Silver Heights, they were. It's like ancestor worship, essentially, very similar to like in Confucianism.
gotcha.
Um,
Actually,
but
imagine it kind of be an idiosyncratic. Like he's blending both the religions, so he's keeping some practices from his growing up in the dwarven days, but he also believes in Ish.
I like that. Yeah, I think that makes sense. That makes my
Wait,
religions more realistic.
wait. Would my character know about Esau?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he'd know.
Like, you not knowing about Ish makes absolutely no sense.
It would make no sense if I didn't know about Ish.
Like you
Esau has a
choosing to
beard, dang
religiously
it!
have to be like a very direct choice. I need to look up our conversations. I'll talk to you about it after.
He
I'm
knows
gonna
sure
keep
we
this
did
running.
he knows the OG gods have a
Also-
beard.
Also, if you could send
Oh, you
me
got-
the like some stuff on like the dwarven religion,
I'm
that'd be
the
nice,
guy
so
that-
that way I can like.
Absolutely.
I'm the guy to ask. I was there. The OG gods had beards. They
Don't
were
believe in them.
magnificent.
If I did,
You were there. I will say Ish, like you would have been. I mean, my thought process with your character, Luce, is that you were religious. It just a thing happened, and then
No longer religion.
like you're having a faith crisis kind of thing. It's kind of like what my
My thoughts were I was never into religion. It was like, oh yeah, there's a god.
He was just
Oh, that
he
kind
was
of thing, yeah.
just posing.
Somehow became one of the top paladins of his time.
yeah. That would have been a lot of posing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's
Yeah,
a paladin.
I mean,
Now he's an oath of vengeance. And boy, does he hate elves.
yeah. So, um,
That honestly, that'd be fun to explore. It eventually coming out that I was faking at first. Just faked through everything until it got to this point.
I'm sorry, guys. There's like a loud motorcyclist right outside my apartment, and I could not hear anything you said.
Don't worry, we
Sorry.
couldn't hear the motorcyclist.
I heard it a
You're
little.
good. Anyway, I will say this as a final joke. You guys are leaving, and this lady, the halfling lady, you never got a name, by the way. Her name is going to be Fiona.
Fiona of the Forge. Got it.
Yep, Fiona of the Forge. Not Fiona of the Swamp. She drags this the armored corpse to the inn, but she doesn't take it inside, not the inn, into her like towards her house. But she doesn't take it in. She just
That'd be a
drops
little
the
weird.
body, like leaning it on like the wall, and then just leave, and then shrugs and just leaves it there and walks in.
Wait. I see this. Can I get? I kind of like if there was like a pumpkin or something close. I should want to take the pumpkin, like quickly like use the dagger, like roughly carve a face into it and just like place it on top and walk away.
That would be kind of
Sure,
funny. That
I
is
love it.
No, you should get an acorn and draw a little face in it and then put it on top.
Yeah, the pumpkin. I love the pumpkin. I mean, it is autumn.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
All right, so you guys are heading towards the shrine. So you guys walk up to it, and this looks more like it's a circular structure, mostly pillared on the outside, with a roof. This looks like a very old building, definitely predating like the human civilization of Alta. And so you walk in, and it is lined with bookshelves. Lots and lots of bookshelves. And you come in and you see a man in a simple cleric robe with the 8-pointed star of Ish. And pristine white robe and very old man. And says, how can I help you young folks into this bastion of knowledge?
How old is it? Well, is he a
Decrepit.
human? And if so,
Human and decrepit.
so
Like 80
he's a
years
human?
old.
Ah, so I'm more than double his age. Let's say.
Yes.
Actually, Dwayne's a kind fellow. Dwayne goes to give this man a gentle handshake.
Wait, what do you mean you're
Because he
twice
doesn't-
his age? Wait.
He's a dwarf.
Oh, dwarf, right. That makes sense. Okay, I was like, wait. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay.
And so Dwayne says, "It's a pleasure to meet you. I've come to the city and I've worked here for a while, but I've been wanting to visit the shrine and the Eighth Wonder for quite some time. And I was...
yeah, the Eighth Wonder. Yes, they have great productions there.
I see.
Yeah, the gnomes do a good job.
I
Such
see.
a kind family.
Well, before I see the Eighth Wonder, I would love to... I'd just love to learn about this shrine and why it's significant. Learn a bit of the history of it and then possibly worship here for a bit.
Yes, so this place is old, as you can see. Older than me, of course, but I'm still pretty old. My name is Garrett, by the way, and my wife's wandering around the books. She's putting things away. Some people unfortunately don't return their books as soon as they should. So
This is the Eighth Wonder. The library. It's
This
a
is the
library.
shrine.
Oh, this is the shrine.
the
this is
shrine.
the shrine.
Shrine is the library. The Eighth Wonders.
A gnomish
I'll talk about it more
circus.
in the little. Yeah. So,
Okay, got it.
he tells you a little bit about it. This used to be an elven shrine to the Four Seasons, which are their gods. It is their pantheon, and of course they also worship lesser gods, kind of similar to um the yokai in Japanese mythology.
Okay.
But this used to be a shrine, and then it was destroyed. But this this old um priest of Ish, um, he and his wife, um, they found this place and saw it as a this is a large area, a large space, and you can house a lot of books here. And so they turned this into a library.
Interesting.
Yeah, they are petitioners of one of the many faiths of Ish, because remember, there's a lot of sects
Yeah.
of the worship of Ish. This sect, I think we had a character. I think that's what maybe it was Laconius or somebody worshipped this or believed in this sect. Um, it was the scribes. Um, so he's a member of the scribes.
I see. Fascinating.
You are welcome to come anytime and to worship with me. We're really the only people that practice our version of our faith here. Our order's not a popular one, but we do believe in the preservation of knowledge. So you may join as we study and maintain the old ways of the worship of Ish.
Thank you.
Well, here's my donation, and I hand over 1,000,000 acorns. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Uh, and then, is there anything you want to do here at the shrine? This is a vast well of knowledge.
Um, actually, I want to read a bit about the place where we're going to. Get myself knowing the
yeah.
land.
It's a good idea.
Roll me an investigation check.
15 plus.
That's pretty good.
16.
Nice. Yeah, you got some pretty decent information. I will say this: it's not so much there are some history books, but you can also ask Garrett. He's like, "Oh, that's my master dwarf. That is an old legend that goes with Habakkuk's stand. You see, back several hundred years ago, um, when the during the ridges, there were many confrontations between humanity and the elves. The Elven Republic. The Elven Republic feared mankind, for they were growing too fast, and we were starting to expand our borders because of our enlarging population. And so they attacked swiftly, which started many wars. Unfortunately, they were named. I have no ill feelings towards the elves, but they were named after their derogatory term, the Nifia Wars. Um, and during these many conflicts, there was one warrior named Habakkuk. He was a mighty cleric of our god Ish, defending our lands against the elves. Um, During this time, he was battered and surrounded after driving off a large force. But he was too cocky, and eventually was backed up against the mountains. And I'm going to go back to my normal voice because I'm about to lose my voice if I keep this up. So Habakkuk made his last stand in this little this outcrop, a foothill of the World Spine Mountains, which are the mountains that are right next to Edom. Um, and the elves came in their massive they had a large force of elves that were about to completely wipe out Habakkuk. But on the morning when they were supposed to meet, Habakkuk and his forces completely vanished and were never seen again.
Interesting.
Um, some say that he was whisked by Ish into his bosom. He and his warriors, never to taste of death. Elves say they died in the mountains, but it's one of the many great mysteries of history. Is whatever happened.
Then why? And Dwayne kind of thinks to himself, why is that the place that Josiah would choose and the orcs would be at for his orcs to be up for for the orcs to be up before attacking the city?
One might wonder.
Well, I guess we shall find out soon enough.
Are any
All
other
right.
information you seek to gain here?
No, I think I think that's the main thing that I'd want to know about. Just like getting to nothing else.
Mm-hmm. So you guys make your way towards the eighth wonder, and it's this old amphitheater. If you guys have seen like the old amphitheaters of Greece, which Alden I think
Mm.
you have,
I have.
um,
I've been to many. I have been to many. It
yeah,
is
it looks
amazing.
exactly like one of
Lucky.
those. But there's like all these like different tents right next to it, and you guys make your way. Um, there is a gnome out front, um, and next to him is a Mahusiv Goliath, um, holding up different signs for different shows.
Oh, I see.
This Goliath is big, the big red beard. Doesn't have a shirt on. And he looks like he's definitely he's not like a super old Goliath, but he's reaching there. He's definitely in his late midlife. There's some
Gotcha.
gray going into the red beard, but you see this little elf, I'm not elf, little gnome. Um, he's like, "Ah, welcome to the Eighth Wonder. We have many great showings here, over the days, but today we are showing the Give me a second. I'm trying to decide. The Taming of the Dew, a
Ha!
popular um half halfling um play down in the Waking Wood. It's very difficult to find these, but it is talking about the love of the experience of one of the first halfling shamans and their visitations with the Fae.
Intriguing. Um, what is
And you
that
see
like the
the
only show?
right now because
Blink.
they have they do have a cycle of different shows. Earlier is Omelette, and then
Omelet.
before then was King Pier. These are really bad puns. Uh, um, I'm sorry. I just watched like a bit of Milo Murphy.
Oh,
They had this, yeah. There's this episode with llamas, and the whole premise is llamas performing different musicals on production. So I guess it's this, but Shakespeare.
I see.
But I
Well,
apologize.
that's okay. Dwayne considers, and but he's mostly he says, I may come back and visit here another time, but I mostly was curious to see what this place was like. But thank you for telling me about the shows. Um, and when
Oh, oh,
is
if you
about to
come
head out.
back, like you won't regret it. It's a fantastic show, and you guys walk away, and you see the gnome and you hear and you see the Goliath like lean down and pat his shoulder and says, don't worry, sis. Sometimes you can't convince them all to join the show." He's like, "I know, Merc. I know."
Wait, Merc?
And so he just walks away.
What? No! My.
I was gonna do some cameos.
That makes me so sad that everyone was.
Yeah, Miles unfortunately wasn't here to see that one, but
Well, if we come back here, we're going to another show.
who knows? Maybe eventually you'll see it.
And next time, I'm now for sure having my character go. He needs to see. He needs to make sure. I need to make sure that we all come though, when everyone that we're all here the next time if we ever do get the chance to go to the Eighth Wonder again.
Oh no, I just realized what the pun name for Romeo and Juliet is, and it's already taken.
Nomeo and Juliet.
Yeah, it has to be that because it's run by gnomes. That's already a thing.
It's a good movie though. Good movie.
I don't know.
Good movie.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't for
I've seen
me.
better.
That one's a weird one. Anyway, to each his own. Yeah. So, you guys, after that little spree, you guys rest, recuperate. You guys get all your HP back, and yeah, you guys are ready to head out
Say,
for
guys,
Habakkuk Stand
I
to
love-
ride out to the orc incursion.
On
That's
that
where we're gonna
note,
end it.
I was about to say on that note, it's getting late for me.
Oh, and also there's actually one more thing. We're gonna jump back to Ben
Oh no.
after 100 acorns. The man kind of pushes you out of the door,
I just walk.
and you're like, "Oh, it must be the long season."
I walk away. It's just sad. I walk away sad and confused.
You do know that the damage isn't going to be too bad on the ship. Like, you can still sail. It's just a little banged up.
Yeah, I know. I just figured I might as well. It was a lot. It was a lot of damage. It was like 80 something points of damage or something like that. So I figured that would cause a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm just like,
That's a
man.
ship that probably has like about 500 health.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking to myself, man, I just got here. I've been kidnapped. My money doesn't work. This place sucks. I might as well just go home. These guys have it worse than I do. Oh man.
That's so funny.
But you do admit, like, the nobility here is much nicer than the nobility back home.
Oh, that is true. The nobility is a huge perk. Yeah. When she opened up nicely and we were able to have a conversation, that was good.
Oh, one more thing. Roll me a perception check.
Me?
Yes.
Oh no. I think I only have a +2 to perception. Yeah, alright.
With Alan with only +2?
To wisdom?
He's the sorcerer.
Yeah, I'm sorcerer.
Yeah, but you'd expect an owl to be wise.
You would think 15. 13 + 2.
That's decent.
Yeah.
You think you see the flutter. You think you see another owlin for a second in
Oh?
the city.
Interesting.
But you look again, it's gone.
It's just an owl.
Very attractive owlin.
Okay.
But then you shake your head thinking, I must be getting homesick.
Yeah. Dang. Alright, well, good session. We'll prepare to head out once everyone gets here for next week.
Yeah. This sounds so fun. I mean, this kind of worked out. We didn't have everybody, but this is a great
Yeah.
downtime session.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Hopefully
really fun.
there wasn't anything that they wanted to accomplish. I don't think of anything. I can't think of anything that they wanted to do.
Not necessarily. I don't like
Do
remember them.
do I
saying
have my
anything.
shield?
Oh yeah, you would have gone in a shield.
I give you an acorn to buy a shield. Don't spend it all in one place.
Yeah. Lewis, I will take some time to go and actually
I
develop
spend half
the
an acorn.
in-game stats for the sword.
I'm now
Okay.
curious. I'm curious about what was I gonna say? How much an acorn is worth? Is
Oh,
it a gold
gosh.
piece?
I don't
Is
think
it
they
like
figured out the exchange rates for between Pepiny and the Wild Heart.
Yeah, there hasn't been that bridge yet,
Yeah.
but it's a good thing you guys
Or
have the
will this be-
dictator.
Or would this be the thing like with the Native Americans and the Europeans interacting that like the Native Americans valued beads and the Europeans didn't, so they just gave them a bunch of beads and then exploited them and took them over?
Essentially, yeah.
Is that what's this fate for the Owlin in the future? The Owlin and
Oh,
their
that's no.
people in the future.
Yeah, something like that.
This is
Well,
colonization all over again.
Well, all I'm gonna say as we're traveling, just look around. There's loads of trees, so I think it would be hilarious as we're going. You're just like constantly picking up more and more.
Well, the thing
acorns.
is that it's got to be heart wild acorns, like he was saying. It's from a specific tree. It's not just an acorn. Like everything is different in the heart wild.
Yeah, it wouldn't just be
But,
an acorn because then oh yes,
but,
the inflation out of the
but
wazoo.
Just
think
grows
about it this
acorn
way.
trees and sells them on the black market.
Oh my god.
Well,
Hey,
you
Think
could,
about it.
theoretically,
Hey,
you just get some.
your acorn's face is too feminine.
Want to buy an acorn, kid? Want to
Theoretically,
want to
just,
invest in
get
some Bitcoin?
acorns.
Where is that? I need to find one scene from Gravity Falls.
You could get an acorn from that would be currency and plant that and then grow it and then
They
you get
would.
an acorn.
It would need. I would imagine it's not just any acorn that could grow. Like it would probably require specific conditions to grow, and it's controlled by the government, and it would be controlled by the government, kind of a thing. It's not like an acorn you can just plant in the ground and it would grow. I don't know. This is all coming up on the spot, so.
Yeah.
That was.
I love that
was
word.
Totally pulled out of my butt right there.
Hey, Heart Wild's weird,
I'll be
man.
honest.
Sorry,
It's one of the
sorry
things you
for
don't
over-
think about, when you're making world building is
Yeah.
I do think about the main currency. I did think about the main currency a lot for the actual world. I didn't think about it for the planes of existence, what their currencies were going to be.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
now
cool.
I'm sorry for mixing imperialism into it as well, but
Yeah. That's perfect.
Here's the thing: while we're playing in this world, we just bring in more and more stuff you haven't thought about.
I mean, that's kind of the point.
Appreciate it though. Alden with Dwin's faith, where it's the mix between Ish and dwarven ancestral worship. That makes a lot of sense because that's what actually happens all the time. All the freaking time with religions.
and I imagine that'd be very common in angels, significant
absolutely.
dwarf population, and just a melting pot
Yeah.
right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could totally see that. And that's pretty easy to be we don't there's no ancestral worship in Christianity, at least officially. I imagine there's gotta be that
Well, I
makes-
imagine saints probably replace.
I was gonna say
pantheons
the
of,
Saints
having
is
a
the
local
closest.
god. 'Cause you have
Oh,
local saints.
later, Luis.
See ya, Ben. And see you, Lewis.
I'm
Sorry.
chilling.
you
I'm
needed
chilling
to
here.
say
I'm
something.
recording all of this so that way you guys can look back, and if you have notes on this, you can be like, "Oh, that's what we talked about." Then you can look
Nice.
back on. These are also uploaded to YouTube, so no views on them yet.
I've been meaning to
Bro.
look at them.
They're fun.
Yeah,
I
I enjoy playing through them. So
I'd love to see some of the older stuff sometime that we did and just think of oh, that was what we did that one time. Because these have been so fun. It's been so fun.
Yeah, it happened. Really hilarious. Particularly the last two times, like they've been super fun.
Yeah. Well, my favorite part is just like, well, my two favorite parts, what I really liked about the first campaign was discovering and building the world as we went along.
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
and then I really got attached. I loved how our last campaign was really connected to our first one. At least some of our characters were, and so I really got attached to Aaron. And I like I don't know, and I loved like since it was like really connected with the last campaign, it was easy to make it like personal with these personal for lack of a better term with these characters. And so this
Yeah.
one, and I'm curious, like this one's been fun, and I'm curious to see what's like the memorable thing about this one. And
That's a good
like
way of putting
so
it.
Yeah.
far, we're having like some world building here with the like other realms.
All right. And I'll say, like, we have not touched up, like, we've not touched a lot upon the realms, which are what I call the planes of existence, very
Hmm.
much in our campaigns. A few times where I feel like we have touched on them is in campaign one with
Yeah,
Kahu and the lizard folk. There is a little bit of their tradition that extends into one of the planes, and then of course a little bit with like in campaign two
angels.
with each. Yeah.
What about the angels? Like when we went to that one realm, or like the one
So
place where we
that was not a realm. That was more. Well, that's actually part of like that's the same realm that the lizard folk um have like had that access to the dreamscape.
That's
That's
right,
what it's.
that's what it was.
Yeah, the angels never came from a different realm. They were a race of
Yeah,
creatures that lived here on Hepany.
but I'm remembering like the one Lady Maron I hated,
Yeah.
and that we've
Yeah, Beatrice. Yeah,
Beatrice,
her
yes.
spirit was hanging out in the
Beatrice.
dreamscape.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, and he did not trust her one iota. And they're like, no, she's cool now.
Well, it's the
nope, I hate it.
characters that you try to force the idea that they're good. Those are the ones that, of course, can't be trusted. So, like, what can you do?
It wasn't even originally like I was going to make her like trustworthy. Like you guys were about to fight her, and then you like I think it was
It was Luis.
Agrium
Yeah,
Yeah,
he always does
yeah,
some bull
he
crap to get
convinced
us
her.
out. Yeah,
He like spun some yarn, and you guys were able to convince her
I
to
think
be
he
like, oh
flirted.
yeah,
I
give
think he
me a
flirted
shovel.
with her.
well, it
I mean,
changed
no,
the
he didn't
direction of the
flirt with
campaign.
her.
It did.
I feel
Yeah,
like it changed
What?
the direction of the campaign as well because we were originally allies with the main bad guy
and
or
then we
whoever it
switched
Yeah,
off
was.
sides. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, that was definitely my way of being like, yeah, the Providence was the bad guy. Like that was me kind of using her to explain like what had happened.
Hmm.
gotcha.
Um, I mean, the big one that you guys had allied with and thought was cool was Zircon,
Yeah.
which poor Conley
Yeah,
found out.
yeah,
Yeah,
I loved how we turned Zircon around and how you incorporated him in the campaign. Like that was
yeah.
so
I
fun.
Zircon's become one of my favorite like NPCs. Um, so
I was
yeah,
also so happy to be the first person, and like I might have been the only person to figure out Zircon when he was like he's missing an eye and he's an old guy. I'm like, wait a second. You gave like some other hint. I feel like I'm like I
yeah,
know who this is. It might have just been you've met this guy somewhere, or like I'm excited for you guys to figure this out. I'm like, wait, that's Zircon because Agrim blew his eye out.
Hmm.
hmm
That was
yeah.
fun.
That was really fun. Yeah, well, I'll see you guys next week.
See you next week. Thanks, Corwin.
Yeah, no problem.